So we're going to talk about what students can do now, or maybe you're learning something, so that would apply to you as well. I'm always learning, so I consider myself like always a student, even though I am a teacher, at least an online teacher. I work professionally, but I also have the online teaching company. But always be learning is really something, a philosophy that I live by. And yeah, so what are the things that we can do as a student? I mean, this is a huge, again, ethical question, sort of a society's going to break sort of thing. It's like students can write an entire essay now with this tool and not know anything about the topic. So we run the risk. The downside of this AI is people don't do the work. They don't do the hard work of learning things. Maybe the nature of learning itself will change because you don't need to know every single piece of information, similar to how Google kind of changed that with the world. But things to think about, the ethical concerns or whatever around that. It's very complicated. But here's what we can do. Main technological challenges. Between the Germans had World War II. I think I said that one earlier. This one's really interesting. This is context specific, so you could give it a specific math problem, and it does a pretty good job most of the time. Occasionally, you can trip it up on math problems, so if you're going to try to do your homework with it, still be a little bit cautious, but in general, it does a great job. So explain a quadratic equation in algebra as if I was a 5-year-old. Explain all the steps along the way. I really wrote this specifically to show you guys, because I actually played with this already. If you say, give me the steps along the way, it will give you a more detailed breakdown response. If you say, hey, explain to me as a 5-year-old, it might not give you each step along the way, even though it should for a 5-year-old, but that's something to think about. If you make it explain itself, sometimes it actually does a better job in the result as well. That's what I've been seeing from some of the experts playing around with in their fields. By making the AI explain its thought process, it's almost like a mathematical proof where because it has to explain it, it actually gives better results sometimes as well. So interesting to keep in mind with that. So other things you could do, create flashcards. Remember, you can take multiple data points and compare them to each other. So if you have something you're trying to memorize, you can paste all your words into there and yeah, make your flashcard pairing. Whatever, you could do English and French words, or write a paragraph, Civil War and World War II. Wouldn't recommend claiming that as your own, but maybe it gets your brain thinking a little bit in terms of what you could write. So here's a flashcard example. Hey, 25 flashcards, English words and French. And maybe you're someone who's trying to, make some passive income. Here's your business idea. AI generate your pictures, do your flashcards, sell your flashcard pack, start a company that does translation, and now you have a business. So yeah, interesting things we can do here. We'll go on to the teachers next and to expand to that.